Welcome into the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. Jamie McCracken, Josh McKinney. Actually, the last Sports Overtime show, Jamie.
Yeah.
Until the week of the Mountain Classic, with our Classic preview shows coming up next week in a couple of weeks. So we should probably get right to things, right?
Yes, let's try to make this a fun show.
We'll try.
One.
Lauren's not here, but we'll have to manage.
Yeah, a week from now, it's Christmas. Like I said during the tease before we went to break, holiday tournaments tipping off across the state tonight. Of course, we'll have highlights from the Hyden Citizens Bank Classic in Leslie County. That's where I was at, as well as a preview of some of tomorrow's games.
Some good games on tap for tomorrow as well. But we begin the show with an in-county matchup right here in Hazard.
Probably the best game of the night.
Probably. Cheerleaders from Hazard and Buckhorn taking donations for the Caleb Hoskins and Scotty Blank Scholarship Fund prior to the Bulldogs and Wildcats. U-Pike top play contender to get things started. Buckhorn wastes no time. Right off the tip, Connor Hoskins in the corner for three. Just like that, the Wildcats by three. But after that, it was largely Hazard. Austin Spurlock, the drive, the spin move, gets the bank shot. Bulldogs by two. Then Blake Nidifer in the corner for three. That's good for number 12. Lead out to 9. Then how about the defense? Griffin Wells, I'll take that. Picks the pocket of Shannon Blank.
Right from the mullet.
Converts it into points. Hazard by 10. Second quarter, Mike Stidham hits a long jumper. Deficit still double digits. Then Hoskins drives, pulls up, knocks down the baseline jumper. Wildcats, though, still down 10. But just before the buzzer, Nidifer again the long jumper. From the wing, Wildcats trailed by 12 at the break. We go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. It was a tie ball game with less than a minute left, but Spurlock hits a free throw, and Hazard gets the big win at home, 51-50.
All right, check this out. Now, I'm not sure how this works. Katie Moore, Leslie County's all-time leading scorer, keeping book tonight.
Come on, Coach Collin.
Really? I don't get it either. Leslie County and Buckhorn pick it up third quarter. Madison Combs on the break. Nice pass to Emily Griffith. 2 of her 11 points. Leslie up 35-17. And then Combs, Madison Combs.
She does that really well.
Yeah, she does. Hits the three ball. She might be keeping book here soon. Combs goes for 15 on the night. Still third quarter. Madison Couch. She can't get it to go, but she gets the second one to go. Up and in, plus the foul. 24 points on the night for her. Now later, she does it again. Now this is how you pad the stat sheet. You miss it, you get your own board, and you put it in. That's how you get a double-double real easily. Strong night for Couch, not so much for the Buckhorn team, though. Fourth quarter, Combs just walks it up the court, knocks down a three ball, lets it rain. Leslie up 22. U-Pike top play contender here. Combs inbounding, and Haley Mullins, a whoop-de-doo.
Love that shot.
That's what JP told me to say, by the way, is a whoop-de-doo. 4 straight wins now for the Leslie County Lady Eagles. They beat Buckhorn 70-43. Check it out. They have 4 girls in double figures tonight.
Big win for the Lady Eagles. Just ahead on the show, we go back out to the Hyden Citizens Bank Christmas Classic at Leslie County, and we travel to Lawrence County.
You ever have a whoop-de-doo?
No, never.
Well,
Maybe in horse.
First, one of the better rivalry games in the mountains, the Breathitt County Bobcats journey north to Campton for a battle with the Wolfe County Wolves.
Time now for our fans in the stands t-shirt toss-out, sponsored by Eastern Kentucky University. We go to Hyden for the Hyden Citizens Bank Classic. Leslie County fans excited to get some free Sports Overtime t-shirts, and why not? Eagles taking on Riverside on the boys' side of things. Highlights of that game in a moment. Lady Eagles, as you saw earlier, knocked off Buckhorn. Leslie County fans, our fans in the stands, sponsored by Eastern Kentucky University.
The Powell County Pirates looking to bounce back from back-to-back losses tonight, playing a 15th region team in the Patesville Tigers. The Tigers are 2-1 on the season. Powell County and the Patesville Tigers at the Kentucky Bank Challenge at Rowan County. Tigers' Darren Morris stops and pops. Pull up, Jay. Pirates textbook press break right here. Levi Bloom. I like that name, Bloom. And then Powell County goes inside to the senior Nate Brooks. Not once, but I'll get it the second time, plus the foul. We go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Powell County snaps a 2-game losing streak. Pirates beat the Tigers 73-62.
I kind of like the gray uniforms. Head coach Melinda Feltner and the Lawrence County Lady Bulldogs hosting the Pieris Lady Knights out in Louisa. Lauren Wright taking it to the paint for Pieris. Misses the first shot, but gets her own board. Puts it back up and in for the Lady Knights. Jamie, that's, like you said, padding the stats.
Yeah.
Lawrence County's press gave Pieris fits all night. They forced a turnover in the backcourt, and it turns into easy points. Kendra Spalding finishes it off for the Lady Bulldogs. How about Spalding again? Steps in the way of the pass, takes it all the way herself again, Lady Bulldogs starting to find a rhythm. Lawrence County running now their offense. Alexis Ratliff, her step back jumper.
I like that.
Nothing but the bottom of the nylon. Lady Bulldogs were executing out in transition as well. Ratliff pushing it up the court, finds a trailing Cassidy Cavens for the easy deuce. Lawrence County bounces back after a close road loss at Betsy Lane last night with a 62-16 blowout win over Pierce.
Woo. All right, Randy Coleman, Betsy Lane, Ken Jones, Powell County.
We love Ken Jones.
He hates when he's on camera, he said. First quarter, Lady Pirates work in the paint. Dakota Brown up and in. Later, Caitlin Kidd. I kid you not, this is 2 of her 3 points. Right there. You like that? Amber Branham now dials one up from the outside. Powell County up 11-7. And then Summer Johnson, check this out. Runs down the lane, puts it up. Doink, doink, good. Johnson goes for 7. Betsy Lane down 6 after 1 quarter. Let's go second quarter. Brianna Elam. Oh, that's wet. She had 7. Powell County up by 11. And then it's Elam again with the rainbow floater.
I think it scraped the ceiling in the gym.
For real, no props for the Powell County Lady Pirates tonight as we go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. They win by 16 over the Betsy Lane Lady Cats, 49-33, the final score from Leslie County. Let's stay on the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Tomorrow, the Hyacinths Bank Holiday Classic will continue. The first game of the day at noon. Host Leslie County plays Betsy Lane at 1:45 p.m. Powell County and Buckhorn get together a little later in the day at 5 o'clock p.m. Buckhorn plays Betsy Lane. And the final game of the day at 6:45, probably the best game of the day, the Lady Eagles will play the Powell County Lady Pirates again. All of these games are at Leslie County High School. Now let's stay on Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Check out our #1 ranked team in
Doing
the mountain.
business in Sin City.
3-0.
Yeah, playing the
Clay County.
championship tomorrow.
73-56 over Las Vegas. Like you said, they're playing that championship tomorrow, or the semifinals?
Championship tomorrow.
game.
That was semifinal.
And then our #3 team in the mountains, Lawrence County, dominates Shelby Valley tonight by 33 points, 83-50.
You know who went to Las Vegas High School?
No.
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. Oh, yeah, you told me that in the sports office. Forgot about that.
Coming up on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime, we preview a couple of holiday tournaments going on this weekend in our Saturday slate.
And the #4 Johnson Central Lady Eagles aim to bounce back from a tough loss at Shelby Valley when they host the Prestonsburg Lady Black Cats.
We're the Whately County Lady Colonels. You're watching Sports Overtime.
An up and down start to the season for #4 Johnson Central. Win, loss, win, loss. So if you follow that pattern, the Lady Eagles were due for a win. Let's see how they did tonight at home versus nearby Prestonsburg.
Great math.
The Lady Black Cats traveling up Route 23 to face off with the Lady Eagles. Bailey Daniel for Johnson Central will get us started in the corner. 3 ball is good in the first quarter. Johnson Central up 3 early. Then it's Tiffany Meadows for Peaburg, pushing the floor, gets it right back. Nice turnaround off the glass and in for 2. Lady Black Cats down just 1. Lots of traffic inside for Lauren Preston. She kicks it out to fellow Lauren. No, not Cash. That's DeLong for 3. She nails it. JC back on top by 3. Preston grabs the loose ball, forces herself in the paint, draws the foul, gets the bucket. She'd also hit the free throw. Lady Eagles beginning to pull away, now up 5. Let's end the highlight the same way we started it. Bailey Daniel, last year's 15th Region Tourney MVP. 3 ball in the corner pocket, good. We go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Johnson Central, well, the trend continues. Improved to 3-2 on the year, 61-28 over Prestonsburg.
So that means they're going to lose their next game.
Well, let's hope not.
Daniel Day and his Leslie County Eagles, they're down 4 starters tonight versus Riverside Christian due to injury and illness. People have bronchitis and everything. First quarter, Sean Baker right there, 14 there for, or that was Austin Day, 14 for Day. The big man has some wheels too. Gets the steal and goes coast to coast, lays it in. Leslie up by 9. Later, Tristan Collett. Rack 'em.
Nice touch for the big man.
Yeah, it's a good
a lot
pass.
A lot of big men though for Leslie County.
A lot of big men. Last highlight here again, it's Whitaker with the dish. Tyler Dixon does the rest. 10 for Dixon on the night. A couple of nice assists there by Darren Whitaker. I should mention that Tristan Collett also went for like 15 rebounds. Leslie County rolls Riverside Christian at home 64-24 the final.
The winningest coach in girls state history, Randy Napier, his Perry Central Lady Doors in Berea to face East Jessamine. Early on, East Jessamine's Jalen Landversite gets her hand into the passing lane. She's going the other way for the layup. Lady Jags up 3 off the inbounds pass. Maddie Minks shoots a rainbow from long distance. Splashes at home. Perry Central gets the win in the Berea Holiday Classic 47-35 over the Lady Jags of East Jessamine. Some Mountain top 10 scores on the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. Number 2 South Laurel, a game we were all looking forward to, defeats Cordia 65-45. The Cardinals really impressive here in the early going. And on the girls side of things, number 1 Breathitt County, a big win at home over Letcher County Central 61-34. Speaking of Breathitt County, we previewed the Wolf County game a little earlier. Was supposed to have the highlights, had to reshuffle some things. The Bobcats beat rival Wolf County 97-76 up in Campton. So Breathitt County, a big rivalry district win on the road. Much more to come on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. But as we go to break, here's a look at this week's Alice Lloyd College boys and girls Mountain top 10s. It is now time for our McDonald's Student Athlete of the Week. Faith Smith is a senior at Lindcamp High School where she has a 4.11 grade point average. She's a member of the Union College Early Start program and is also a member of the Lady Wildcats cheer, soccer, and tennis teams. Congratulations, Faith, tonight's McDonald's Student Athlete of the Week.
All right, how about our Long John Silver's nothing but net shot of the night?
I'm a big fan of this play.
Haley Mullins. What in the world?
That's like a pickup game shot where you're just like stuck and you just don't want to just toss it up behind your head.
Yeah.
With 2 hands.
Or like you said, a horse shot.
Yes.
Check it out. By the way, she's in 8th grade.
She would win the game of horse with that shot.
The assistant coach Jessica on Leslie County's team, I said, what should I call this? As I'm typing the highlight to you, and she goes, just call it a whoop-de-doo. So that's your whoop-de-doo shot of the night. Congrats, Amy Mullins of Western County. You like that?
Time to get you set. I do a lot. For this weekend's high school and college action with the Saturday slate sponsored all season long by Union College. The Kentucky Wildcats back in action tomorrow. But the news of the week, Jamie, 6 foot, 10-inch big man Ty Wynyard is on campus. Well, now he's on his way to Brooklyn, though, but he's with the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wynyard, who hails from New Zealand, is eligible for the spring semester and should provide some muscle in the paint, something that seems to have been missing from the UK lineup this season. As far as the chemistry aspect of his arrival, though, John Calipari says that shouldn't be a problem.
Well, the good news is we have no team chemistry yet, so we're still trying to figure out who we are. It may prolong it, but if it helps us, if he gives us a physical presence and he's able to go in there and bang and changes who we are and what we're about and puts guys in better positions, then he's going to have that opportunity. But we're not, we're literally trying, like, offensively, defensively, we're trying different things, and they're trying. I mean, I keep telling my staff, they're listening. We just hope we're telling them the right things.
All right, the Cats are in Brooklyn this week. The 4th-ranked Wildcats will be in action tomorrow when they meet up with the Ohio State Buckeyes in Brooklyn for the CBS Sports Classic. Game time set for 3:30 right here on WYMT. Kentucky 9-1 entering the game. Ohio State just 4-5 on the season. This is the first meeting between the two programs since the 2011 NCAA tournament.
Brandon Knight, game winner in that one. Also going on tomorrow, continued action at the High-Tech Signs and Graphics Holiday Classic at Prestonsburg. Game 1 on the day, 2 o'clock, features Shelby Valley and Greenup County. The Musketeers, coached by former Betsy Lane coach Harold Tackett. Also in the consolation bracket at 3:30, the host Black Cats will play the loser of Allen Central and Eastridge. That game actually still going on. In the winners bracket, a rematch from a game just last week, June Buchanan and number 3 Lawrence County. The Bulldogs won the first meeting last Friday, 67-62. In the final game of the day at 6:30, the Magoffin County Hornets will play the winner of the Rebels and the Warriors. The championship is set for Sunday at 6:30. Again, this tournament going on at Prestonsburg.
That's where you'll be.
Yeah, this is where I'll be. Lauren Cash will be here.
Yes. And that is the Pikeville Girls Invitational. Lauren, like I said, will be out there tomorrow, and it starts at 10 a.m. with number 9 Magoffin County in Western Hills. Prestonsburg and host Pikeville at 11:30 a.m. And then Shelby Valley and West Carter close out the early session at 1 o'clock. The late session begins at 5 p.m. with the Magoffin County and Ridgeview, Virginia the Lady Panthers in Western Hills at 6:30, and the day wraps up at 8 p.m. tomorrow with the Western Carter and Prestonsburg Black Cats.
A full day of basketball for Lauren and myself. You're going to try to get some as well. And with that, we wrap up tonight's show. I'm not going to dance on camera.
Yes, you just
Next
danced.
week, we will preview this year's Boys Mountain Classic, and the following week on New Year's Day, we preview the girls tournament. Looking forward to both of those.
I'm going to do your dance, okay? And it's terrible. Should be two really good tournaments, though, but a lot of holiday tournament action to get to tomorrow, as you just saw the Girls Pike Bowl Invitational, as well as the High-Tech Signs and Graphics Tournament at Prestonsburg, plus Kentucky, Ohio State, CBS Sports Classic. 3:30 should be fun.
A lot of fun. And Lauren relives Dilscomb's 93 All-A Classic Championship with this week's Overtime Rewind.
Come join Lauren and I.
But until then, from all of us to you, have a good night.
This is how Josh dances.
You can't do it as good as I do.
And then the side dance.